Hey there, everybody! Onurubu here. We're finally gonna do it. We're unlocking the password, unlocking this laptop. We're finally unlocking this laptop. I'm so ready. Skip, dude. Let's skip. Let's skip. Let's skip. Remember. Remember. ID. Let's go. Lion. First gate. GTF. DML. 016. 016. Oh yeah, I remember, we still don't know who 016 is. We never found out who 016 is. We heard about it in that one... How do I go to the next one? Oh, there we go. We heard about it in that one secret file, and since then we have never found out who 016 is. MIL, second gate. KEV. OLI, check. Yes! Accepted! Yes! I see the word shipwreck, I see largest exhibit, stuff like that. I see stuff like... I see the word shipwreck here. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse cursor. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. You see largest exhibit here. Public can raise awareness of... Cool. Let's just keep going. Bye. Okay, sorry. I was so excited to keep going and I skipped everything, but I just wanted to remember some context for why we're here. I think we were just like... What's happening? I don't quite remember. Anyway, bye. Come over here.
What's wrong?
I got in.
What? How did you figure out the login?
Through a lot of trial and error, my guy. A lot of trial and error. I don't mean from the password and username. I mean from all of these freaking timelines. How many timelines do we have to get through to finally get to this point? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why the fuck am I counting in the slow way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 of these timelines here, not to mention all these ones that split down here. Actually, it's way more than 16. I don't want to count all of them. Fuck that. That was a pointless endeavor. Anyway, let's fucking continue. I don't know. I just knew it.
What the hell do you mean you just knew it?
Bro, you gotta accept this and move on. We just gotta accept this and move on. I just knew it means I just knew it. You gave me the same line when I asked you how I knew my name.
Why are you bringing that up?
How you knew my name.
It doesn't have anything to do with this.
Yes, it does. It's literally the same thing. You knew my name for some reason and you just said, I just knew it. Now I just knew the username and password. So get off my back, bitch. You sure? It might.
What? I don't...
Look, just forget about that. Come take a look at this.
Sure. Fine. Just let me get right on that. Are you out of your damn mind? Tell me what the hell is going on here. Why do you know how to log into this computer?
Are you even listening to me? We continued to yell at one another for several more minutes, but no matter what Fire asked me, I could never come up with an answer that satisfied her. Eventually, she seemed to just give up. Yeah, just...
Fine.
Yeah.
You still don't make any sense, but...
Let's just keep going, bro. It'll make sense later.
I don't think you're lying.
Damn right I'm not.
And the AB game deadline isn't getting any further away. All right, let's see what this thing has for us. Where are we supposed to start? Looks like there's tons of stuff in here. Oh, can you tell me the ID that you put in? I can try searching for that. Maybe we'll get a hit.
I gave her what she'd asked for. GTF DML016. Her search returned several files, and after examining them for a moment, Fire opened one. Golem unit details GTF DML016. Are these product specifications for a golem? And it's gonna show it from my eyes. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna show my vision. I'm gonna find out I'm a golem or something.
Looks like it.
So was GTF DML016 a Golem's
Don't
ID?
ask me. You seem to know more about all this than I do.
Hmm.
Fine, whatever. Just read the file. Maybe it'll make more sense. Let's see here.
Luna. Luna's a robot. Is that why she knew so much about the robots? Is that why she knew so much about the freaking robots? Because she's a robot? She's been a robot this whole time? Or what does this mean? Is she actually dead? Was she actually dead on the floor of that? Was she actually dead on the floor of the number 2 crew quarters? Luna.
Yeah.
Why is there a picture of Luna in this file?
There's something written underneath it. It says, appearance after application of ABT.
ABT. It is this special artificial biological tissue, what's called ABT.
I missed you, my guy. I've missed you so much. I'm so glad you're back.
When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes it look right human, it does.
Wasn't Luna in this room with us?
Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like. Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you.
I knew it. I knew there was something up with Luna. From episode... not 1. I don't think I'm properly met her in episode 1. From episode 2 or 3 onwards, I kept saying, no, this lady's too good to be true. There's something up with her. I suspect her. She's creepy. Not creepy exactly, but there's something up with her. There is something. I knew she was connected in some way to the bigger picture. I know that's not saying much, because I think every character here is connected in some way to the bigger picture. But still, with Luna, I was like, she is in some way a player in what's happening here. For some reason, I had a gut feeling that she was up to something in here. Now she's a golem.
See, right in the middle.
I see. Luna was a golem, and DML016 was her product ID.
That must have been what Gollum was trying to tell us when he was stopped. So, what's her name? What's it? So, Luna is 016. Luna is 016. Clover, dude, it is just a coincidence. 016 being Dio backwards is literally just a coincidence. I don't think the creator of the game might not have even planned it or noticed it. He just wrote it. He just wrote some random numbers. But no, so Luna is 016. So she did something for the good of all humanity. She thought she was... Luna is 0. I might be wrong, but this is my theory, and I'm not pretty certain of it. That's not correct. I think I was right from the beginning. Maybe. I might be completely wrong. I might be about to spout some real bullshit right now. I might just say some random shit that doesn't even make any sense, but I think I was right from the beginning. I don't know how. I don't know why my gut was so correct, but I think Luna is 0. I legitimately think that Luna is 0. I think we are the last few remnants of humanity. We are the last few people that remain human on Earth. Everybody else is dead from Radical 6. If we are to believe all the evidence that's given to us, obviously. Might just end up being that everything here is fucking fake. But I believe we are the last few remnants of humanity. And we was put here in a shelter until a cure could be found so that we can... I don't know. Just be like kept safe and then we could be cured or whatever the hell has happened. However, Luna or 0, I don't know what the hell went wrong with her, maybe her programming or something, but maybe she didn't want us to be the saviors of humanity if she didn't believe we were worthy of being the saviors of humanity. So she designed this AB game to make sure we were all good people, always allied each other, we brought each other up, and we all got out of here together, everyone with more than 9 points. And that's what she's testing. She's testing that we are people that she sees as worthy to save humanity, because she's believing that if we are not good people, then by letting us out, she's not saving humanity. So she's harming humanity if she lets out scumbags. But if she doesn't let out scumbags and actually, you know, tests us, then she's and she determines we're good. She's done her job. That's my theory. That's my theory right now. That's my theory, that Luna is zero. I don't know how plausible that is. As I was saying it, I started believing it less and less. So that makes me less confident in it. But literally, as I was saying it, I started finding more holes in my theory. And I was like, maybe I'm just throwing shit in the wind here. But anyway, I think Luna is zero. And she's some golem that's testing if we're good people or not, and that's why she's so pure and altruistic and like always believes in ally, whatever, because that's what she's trying to test in us. But why? Why would Luna be in the game?
I don't know how autonomous she really is, but I find it hard to believe she would have come here of her own free will.
Okay, I'm glad I got my theory out. Even if it was completely wrong, I was going to tell you guys my theory anyway. You know, that's how I operate. I love theorizing and stuff like that, even if it sounds completely stupid. You know I've made some really dumb theories in the past. Really dumb ones. But this one, I don't know, I'm not feeling strong about, actually. I'm really not feeling strong about all the stuff I just said, but it's just a possibility I'd like to keep in mind, you know? There's some part of it that makes sense in my mind, but I'm just really glad that Luna was part of the bigger picture somehow. So you're saying she was sent here by Zero Senior?
Probably.
I was thinking she is Zero Senior. Or maybe, okay, maybe everything I've said here is maybe everything I theorized in the last few minutes is correct, but Zero Senior sent Luna. Luna isn't Zero Senior, she was sent by Zero Senior, you know? She actually isn't him, but she was sent by him as like a sort of a pure idealistic robot that will always believe to choose ally as the right thing and will like judge people based on that. Maybe that's what's happening.
Look, at the bottom of the screen it shows her current status.
Alive. Currently operational. Executing special mission? You think her special mission is to participate in the game?
Probably.
Operational? That means she's not dead. So why does Zero Senior want a robot as a participant? Think maybe it was to supervise the rest of us? Maybe if something unexpectedly happened, he was supposed to correct it or something.
What if it was some kind of Voight-Kampff test?
A Voight-Kampff test? What?
It's from an old book. A test to see how human she was. Whether or not 8 people would be able to figure out she was a robot.
I certainly couldn't. I literally did not see this coming. You could have asked me and I could have told you 800 different dumb theories I had about this game, but I don't think Luna being a robot would be anywhere near that list. I would have said we're all robots would be on that list, and technically that's also correct. That means Luna is a robot, but that's a bullshit cheat answer and I do not take the points for that.
That might almost explain the whole game, actually. Making us solve puzzles and play the AB game. All of those things could have been designed to give us a chance to see her true nature.
So it's kind of like the Chinese room.
Yeah. Luna is the girl locked in the room, and the 8 of us are the people outside it. Well, like I always say...
It's just a possibility, right? This is so cool, dude.
All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person.
When did you figure it out? That she was a golem, I mean.
Right now.
Okay,
I
cool.
didn't know until I saw this stuff.
You're lying. When I told you about what happened with Golem in the pantry, you said something about how this game might be sort of like the Chinese room.
I don't know why I said that. It just felt like it made sense.
Like you just knew it?
Yeah. Look, forget about that. See Luna's status?
Operational. That says the same thing it did a minute ago. Currently operational. Executing special mission. Whoa, wait, what the hell? Luna's dead.
You think robots die? She was only injected with muscle relaxant.
"10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes."
Okay, so right now the only people alive in this facility are me, Phi, maybe Quark, and maybe Luna.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Of course! Luna's the one who opened the AB
That
gate!
might not be the only thing she did. Look,
What do you
what are
mean?
the last 3 digits of her product ID?
016.
And where have we seen that before?
On Clover. No, I don't believe it. Are you saying it was Luna who handcuffed Clover and Tem Miyoji?
We should go check her body. You remember where it is?
The crew quarters, of course I remember. It's gonna be missing, bro. It's gonna be missing. It's not there, is it? Alice is there, but the injection gun's there. Luna is not there. We were right.
Yeah.
Why? Why would Luna?
And I trust him.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Let's go. The game hasn't stopped. If we don't vote, we're going to get penalized.
Right, off we go then. Who was I playing against again? I forgot. Am I playing against Quark? What the fuck?
Invalid pair detected. Please retry with valid partner.
Oh yeah, forgot about this thing.
Right.
Luna's bracelet. Yeah, with a bracelet, there's 3 in this room. I stepped outside and set Luna's bracelet down and then headed back into the AB room. And when we walk back outside, it's gonna be missing.
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
Alright, I'll go ahead and hit the start button. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. Start. Cool. Let's go.
Wait!
What?
Sigma!
Huh? Luna? Luna? What is she gonna do?
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Okay, here's what I'm betting's gonna happen. Here's what I'm really betting's gonna happen. If I choose Betray, Luna's gonna be intensely disappointed with me and I'm gonna get a bad ending. She's gonna be like, Sigma, I trusted you, and she's gonna fucking murk us. If I choose Ally, then we get to know where the Zero Bomb is. That's my prediction. If I choose Betray, I get fuck all. If I choose Ally, I finally find out where the Zero Bomb is. I get to go all the way to this side here and finish the game. Wait. What the hell is going on? Why is Luna
She's
here?
probably planning on participating in the game.
You mean she's gonna take the bracelet and go into one of the other rooms?
Yeah.
How's she going to vote?
Betray. I'm sure of it. Why else would she have come here? If she wanted to vote ally, she could have just waited for the deadline to pass.
She's got 7 BP,
Yeah.
right?
Why are you asking, though?
Yeah, Luna was our
Her
partner.
BP doesn't matter right now. Have you
What?
totally lost it? She doesn't have her bracelet on. And besides, she's a golem. She isn't trying to get out. Whether she has 9 BP or not doesn't mean anything to her.
And why is she doing this?
Isn't that obvious? She wants to keep our BP below 9. Say she defaulted to ally. We could choose whatever we wanted, and we'd still get 9 BP. She's here to make sure that doesn't happen.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Now, I believe that Luna wants us to trust her, and she wants us to pick allies. So I'm gonna pick Betray now to get the bad ending first. I'm gonna pick Betray now.
8,
Betray.
6, 5, 4.
And I trust him.
I'm sorry, Luna, you're getting fucking betrayed.
2, 1. Round 3 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
This is so awesome, dude. This is a plot twist I never even realized. From the beginning, I'd been thinking that Luna is sus, but not like this.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Luna! Where's Luna? I leapt out of the door and ran toward the AB room. I thought she'd entered. But she's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
She's crawling along the ceiling of the AB room like a spider. Then she defaulted to ally. There it was. No, she didn't take it.
Doesn't make sense. Why would she show up just when we're about to vote? There was no reason for her to come here if she was just going to default.
Results from round 3. Please.
Right, the
Yeah.
results.
Let's go have a look.
Let's see. Just fine, huh? Dead. Betray ally. I'm sorry, I did think she was gonna...
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
I really did think she was gonna ally with us, but that's why I want to do the bad ending before I... That's why I want to do the bad ending before I want to do the proper ending. So is this gonna be the Luna ending? I think this is gonna be the Luna ending, where she's like, I knew I could trust you guys.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
10.
Since Luna didn't vote, she got set to ally automatically. And the other 6 got penalized.
They're all dead. Orc isn't dead though, but they're all dead anyway. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person of every color group of 3 has to vote.
5 of them are dead already, and Quark's bracelet is off.
Was it? I forgot about this timeline. So Quark's bracelet is off, cool. That means all the penalties are meaningless.
Yeah.
We still don't know why Luna showed up though. There's no reason to come here just to abstain.
I can only guess at her reasons, but I'm sure it was part of some plan.
I think she made herself visible to us to think that even seeing her there, we would still vote ally. And that's the correct decision. That's the one I agree with. So let's just come on. I don't want to be in this shit timeline. Let me get the bad ending and get out of here. Come, let's go. Plan for what?
Who knows? So what do we do now? Whatever Luna's scheming, we still managed to get 9 BP. Do you want to leave?
No, we can't. We still don't know if Quark is safe. No way I'm leaving before I find him.
I agree. I hoped you'd say that.
Nice. So are you going to stay?
Of course.
Nice.
Let's get moving.
She spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on her heels. I always thought Luna's death was sus. I really did. I always thought it was suspicious. Always thought her death was suspicious because, I mean, we knew how she died, possibly, and shit, but we never found any other evidence relating to it at all. We assumed Clover did it, but other than that, nothing, dude. They give us nothing. She's been suspicious from the beginning. I'm so glad that we finally found out more about her. It's so satisfying, actually. I love it. This game is so good. Yeah, everyone's still dead. Okay, so we've actually solved the secret of the password, but we still don't know anything about lions eating suns. We still don't know anything about that. What is the lion eating the sun stuff? We still don't know. Shit! He's not here either.
This is the last room. Well, the last room we can get into.
What about the treatment rooms? And we haven't seen Luna either.
Yeah.
Where the hell did she go? We were standing there trying to decide what to do next when we heard a familiar voice echo through the facility.
The number 9 door has been opened.
Oh, yikes.
It will remain open
Oh,
for 9
no.
seconds.
Luna fucking, when she saw we betrayed her, she got Quark from wherever she was hiding her, probably in the treatment rooms, which she can get into because she's a golem. She got Quark from there, took him to the number 9 door, is going to let him escape, or maybe even escape with him, because now she doesn't see us as worthy of escaping with her. Is that it?
No.
What?
That's not possible.
What's not possible? But she only bit her lip and said nothing. Then all too soon it was over. Bad end.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
What? What just happened? It's all over now, isn't it? We're stuck here forever.
We should go back to the Floor A warehouse. I need to know if the door actually opened or not.
It did. It really did, I trust that. With that, she was off. Yeah. With the Sire turned to follow. Is Luna there? We can't just look at the door and tell if it was opened or not.
True, but the projection should tell us.
What? Luna and Quark escaped? Status game finished. Escape complete. Participants successful. Luna, Quark.
So it would seem.
Why? How? Almost as if on cue the screen flickered. And Zero Jr. appeared. Why are you back? I thought you were gone forever, bro.
Well, well, well! Long time no Zero! Remember your old pal Zero?
I really do. I'm glad you're back. I mean, I thought you were really fun. Let's see what you have to say before this timeline ends. You.
I'm guessing somebody's hoping for an explanation about what the diddly-o just happened. Because we're such great friends, I decided to make an exception and descend from on high to give you the 411. Aren't you happy?
I will be happy, yes. Right now, if I'm inserting myself as Sigma, I am not happy at all, but me as a player, I'll be happy as long as I get more information. I love information. I'm so hungry for information. Let's go.
So what's this explanation you've got?
Well, let's start with little Quark. He was given an anesthetic that put him to sleep. While he was out, Luna carried him through to the other side of the number 9 door.
But how did she open the door?
Quark's bracelet, you silly bunny. It was still in the infirmary. Remember? Luna just hopped over there and picked it up.
So I was right. Quark had 9 BP when the second round ended.
Yup.
But didn't he get penalized after the third round?
Yes, he did.
But that doesn't mean you lose any points.
But the needles popped out and so on, but the points stayed the same.
But a penalty cannot take away your points, just your life.
So Luna took Quark to the door.
And since her bracelet was already off, she wouldn't have suffered the penalty.
No. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
She's a robot. Alright, she's a golem.
Alright, I think my tale is through.
Okay, well, I've got some questions for you, buddy.
Not you.
Oh, that's good. 'Cause, you got me with that one. I found that one genuinely funny.
Well, good thing you guys don't have questions for V. That guy's a jerk.
Who the fuck is V? This isn't the alphabet.
You must be feeling pretty good if you're able to joke around like that. I mean, 6 people just died here.
It's not really a big deal. That's just how you humans are, after all. So, as long as you make it, nothing else matters. Am I right?
No, you're wrong.
Don't screw with us.
It's cool. It's cool. I know you gotta act tough. I mean, you chose betray.
Uh-huh.
That means you don't trust Luna, right?
No, I actually do. But I wanted to see what happens if I actually didn't happen to trust her.
Figures? She's a golem. She might even be a murderer. That's why you were planning to leave her here and bone out, wasn't it?
Not really, we were gonna bone out after we got Quark. Well, yeah, no, your sentence is right then. Sorry, I said not really. I agree with you, yeah, exactly what you said.
You see, it's all about you.
Or we could have also left with her as well, because she has no bracelet on.
Haven't you thought about how sad you've made Luna?
I really have, actually. I have thought about that a lot. What?
Well, looks like my time here's just about all used up.
Wait, I still have questions for...
No, I won't wait. I don't like waiting. I
Okay.
waited once, and some half-witted reptile got the better of me because of it. After that, I learned to make sure to value my time.
Tortoise and the hare.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty then. I'll see you when I see ya. Have a nice trader.
For a few long moments, Fire and I just stared at the spot on the wall where Zero had disappeared. Where had Quark been? Who had given him an anesthetic and why? We had no idea who'd killed everyone. And Zero Senior's identity, as well as the purpose of the Nonary game, remained a mystery. As for our futures, what are we supposed to do now? I hadn't meant to say the words out loud, but there they were.
The tortoise won because he kept going even when it looked hopeless. I think we should do the same. We've got plenty of time after all.
Okay.
We'll give the dead the closest thing to a funeral we can manage.
We have a garden as well. I don't know if we've unlocked... Oh, wait, no, all the doors are unlocked. We have a garden so we can bury them there, so we have a way to get rid of the bodies.
And when that's done, we'll start looking. Even if I never leave this place, I'll figure out why we were here. I swear it.
I looked at the fire in her eyes and nodded. If nothing else, at least we had a purpose. Ending? Game over. Oh, it's a bad end. I thought we were gonna get like a character ending, like the Luna end or the fire end or something. No, it's just a bad end. Cool. I'm fine with that. As long as this video been going on. 31 minutes. Alright, let's go do this side now. Let's ally with Luna.
Two minutes remain until polling.
I'm picking ally, bros. We're gonna trust Luna. And I hope this isn't some causality alternate timeline shit that when I pick ally, now she's gonna pick betrayal something. Ally. Please don't pick betrayal some shit. I'll be really pissed if that happens. Not from you, Luna. I wouldn't expect that from you. I can expect Alice to mess around with the timelines and betray the fuck out of me. But not you.
Are you insane? Why the hell did you choose Ally?
Wait, we can talk about that later. Right now... She's gone. Where did she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
Then... there it was. I thought so. She didn't pick it up. Thought the bracelet she couldn't have voted.
Then she let the system vote Ally for her?
Yep.
Results from round 3 of the Amberdex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Right, the results.
Yeah. Let's go have a look.
Dead, 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 and ally, ally. Ally, ally, ally. Yes! 999, baby! The first game!
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
9-9. Since Luna didn't vote, she'd get set to ally automatically. And the other 6 got penalized. Yeah. I read those this episode. Then again, 5 of them are already dead. We don't know where Quark is, but his bracelet's already off. Okay, wait, can I skip this shit? No.
That means all those penalties are meaningless. Why did Luna show up then? I mean, we've got our 9 BP now, but... Alright. What do you want to do, Sigma? Do you want to leave?
Oh, what? You're kidding, right? Weren't you the one who kept going on about how Quark's still alive? Can't just run off and leave him here.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, that's a relief. I was hoping you'd say that.
Nice.
Now let's get moving. We need to find Quark.
And Luna too, right?
Luna.
What? What about her? Don't Luna... me, bro.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 4 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates.
Fire and I checked our bracelets out of sheer reflex. I was a magenta pair just like before, but Fire changed to a red solo. Didn't really matter though. Both of our bracelets showed the number 9. All we have to do is open the number 9 door and we never have to play another AB game again.
Alright. Quark comes first.
Can we check how much time we have left? Please just press the sides of your bracelets.
Let's go.
She spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on her heels. Ah, there we go. Spotted that, huh? It's not in here either. We're gonna finally find out what that weird-ass machine does? And all the other passwords that we didn't use on the floor there?
Sigma, there's something I want to ask you.
Which is? What is it?
There are 3 doors here. You, Alice, and Luna went through the one on the right. That took you to the Golem Bay, correct?
Yes. Yeah. According to the map, that's the door on the bottom. There's a lever on that thing in the middle, right? You pulled it, but it only opened one of the doors. What about it? Why does the other door say open?
Take a look. See the lock?
Oh. Open?
Yeah.
Then who the hell opened it and how?
There's only one person who could have opened it.
Luna? Luna. And where does this go? Does this go to the garden? Green door, right? So what other green door puzzles have there been? There's been treatment center. Okay, I just answered my question. And archives. That's a treatment center. This is where she's keeping Quark. She's keeping Quark in the treatment center.
Alright. Let's head in.
Yep, let's go. Okay. We're going to the treatment center. What the heck are these
I
things?
think they're treatment pods of some sort.
Whatman pods? Even as I spoke, part of me knew what they were. I didn't know how or why, but I felt a strong sense of deja vu when I looked at them. Suddenly I realized I knew exactly how to operate the pods. It was a strange, unsettling feeling, as if somewhere deep inside was a version of myself that I didn't actually know.
One of them is lit up.
The one on the left, is it being used?
Glass is all fogged up. I can't really see inside.
It is Quark. Let's crack it open then. Quark? Quark. Let's get out of this godforsaken hellhole. And please, let's take Luna with us. Please? Please. I don't want to leave without Luna. Our feet pounded across the floor of the warehouse. I don't want to leave without Luna, please. I really like her. I don't want to leave without her.
This is it.
Quark's body bounced in my arms as I ran. His pulse and breathing were normal. He was limp and unconscious, but he was alive. The pulse display had given us a little information on his condition. As far as we could tell, he'd been given an anesthetic which had put him to sleep. He still has Radical 6 though. He has Radical 6. He has Radical 6. We need to go get some Excelivir for this boy.
What's wrong? You're supposed to say, yeah, sure.
Is it really okay for us to just leave?
What the hell is this? You want to stay here? What if Luna kills you too? Think about it.
What?
Alice, Clover, Tenmyoji, the old woman, even Dio and Kay. There's a good chance Luna killed all of them.
I don't think so. But
Why?
why?
Does it matter? Remember what we saw on Clover's thigh?
016.
And what's that the same number as?
Luna's ID. The last 3 digits of Luna's product ID.
Where did we find the old woman's corpse?
In the AB room that Luna came out of.
And if you're right, her brain is in the central computer core. That means she could have easily moved that crane, right?
Yes.
She could have used it anytime she wanted.
That means any alibi she might have for not being able to move the crane is worthless.
Exactly. She must have moved the AB room.
No, I trust Luna. I do not want to doubt her.
Alice noticed it right away. At the very least, that would mean Luna had a reason to try and kill Alice.
To keep her quiet.
She could also have murdered Dio and Kay. Remember their star keys? Luna must have taken them, which puts her in the room with Dio and Kay. You understand, don't you? I admit none of this evidence is conclusive, but look at our options. You, me, Quark, and Luna. Who do you think is the most likely to be the murderer?
I think they all had Radical 6.
Think this through, Sigma. Luna's a golem. That means she's a robot that's part of this facility, designed to do God knows what. If what you said about golems and the central computer is true, she's basically a puppet of Zero Junior's. There isn't really much of an argument to be made here. The only option is to leave her here and get out.
I trust Luna. I don't trust that she's evil and did all that shit.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic.
Okay. You're right. What was the other 2 laws? One is about following orders, right? Robot must obey orders, must protect its own existence. Let's get out of here.
Damn. Don't scare me like that. Okay, I'm going to open it. You ready?
You don't have to ask me. Isn't that what you always say?
Yeah, I guess so.
Ah, nice. Flip it around on her.
It's time we got out of here. Let's go.
Wait, are we just gonna leave Luna behind? I thought the point of that flashback was so that we wouldn't leave her behind. No, I don't want to leave her. With a heavy labored groan, the number 9 door began to open. As soon as the gap was wide enough to admit her body, Phi slipped through it. I followed her through, Quark still cradled in my arms. Inside was a massive lift platform like the kind used to move industrial cargo. Phi turned to face me, and I shoved Quark into her arms.
Huh?
Before she could respond, I spun around and ran. Oh, Sigma, why? Doors open.
The
Doors
number
open.
9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Sigma! What the hell are you thinking? Get back here!
Sorry, Fi. There's just something I have to do. Take care of Quark.
No! You don't mean you're going to go find Luna?
Yes.
God damn it, Sigma! Think about what you're doing!
I really am.
Sigma!
And by finding Luna, we're gonna find the number 0 bomb. This is the key. This is the key to how we all survive. We find the number 0 bomb by finding Luna.
Listen to me! You can't do this!
Why not?
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Okay, Sigma, what's your plan? How do we find the 0 bomb with this plan? Like, what about this plan will allow us to find the 0 bomb? Let's see. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. I'm really anxious to find out, like, what Sigma's got up his sleeve. I had no regrets. In fact, with finding Quark's successful escape, I found a profound sense of relief. One of my objectives had been achieved and a difficult choice had been made. My mind felt clear and focused, more so than it had in a long time. Alright, time to go. Luna's waiting. The garden. I find it... I don't know. Maybe I was guided in a sense. Maybe I was a little guided in a sense. In like... Maybe I was like pushed down this path, but... I don't know why. I really love how in my blind playthrough of this game, I just happened to go to the garden on my first ever try. My first ever like path was down the garden. And it just so ends up being that the garden is so instrumental to a lot of the best scenes in the later game. It's so much different than everywhere else in the game. And everything else to do with this. It's just the garden is just like so central, and it right now holds the only puzzle that has yet to be solved. Don't think I have forgotten about this. Really, do not think I've forgotten about this. I haven't. I might have forgotten what page it's on, but I haven't forgotten about the keyhole on that gravestone. And I'm assuming that the number 0 door is right there. Number 0 door? Number 0 bomb is right there. But yeah, the only mystery I have yet to solve, which is where the number 0 bomb is, and also like that gravestone. Well, not only mystery. I'm listing many things, but like the only few mysteries left are the number 0 bomb, that gravestone, and what the anagram on the floor beware house is. And the thing is, I think that gravestone is the key, like where the bomb is, maybe. And it's just the garden was my first path, and I feel connected to my first, like the whole playthrough. Every time I was jumping around, I still felt connected, so connected to my original timeline, so connected to my original timeline. I mean, look, my original timeline wasn't that great. It ended in a bad ending and all of us fucking exploding. So, I mean, my original timeline wasn't the best one, but still, made me happy that like I don't know, it just made me really happy. Betray, so I picked Betray there. I picked Ally here. Cool. Luna, I knew you'd be here.
You knew?
Oh right, we haven't talked to you on this one, huh?
Isn't this nice?
It is.
This is the only place in this whole facility with anything green. I kind of feel silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy.
Me too, Luna. Me too.
I'm not sure what you meant just now, but Are you talking about something that happened in another history?
What?
I know what you can do. Someone told me about it once.
Who?
They said that you have the ability to transport your consciousness through time.
And who was it that told you this thing? Who told you that? The little bird? Luna looked, the person that gave you the music box? Luna looked down at the music box around her neck. Carefully and delicately, she twisted the dial on the bottom.
Sigma, aren't you here to ask me something? Why I killed them, perhaps?
Well, actually, I already know you didn't do
Oh?
it.
Why do you think I didn't do it? I'd like to know your reasoning.
Alright. I nodded and took a moment to compose my thoughts. But she's gonna say like, no, I did kill them because they carried the virus, so that's how I was saving humanity. Might as well start with the old woman. There's no point beating around the bush, I suppose. Dio killed her.
Why do you think so?
Her left arm had blood splatter all the way up to the elbow, except for a stripe on the wrist that was perfectly clean. What could have caused that? My guess is a bracelet. Got covered with blood and kept her wrist clean. Obviously none of our bracelets had blood splatter on them, but Dio's bracelet reacted to the luminol. That meant Dio's bracelet had to have come from the old woman.
Is that your proof? That's why you think Dio killed her?
No, that's only enough to suspect him. After all, he could have just taken the bracelet after someone else. Why the fuck can't I read? After all, he could have just taken the bracelet after someone else had killed her.
Then why are you so sure?
Because he confessed. After his bracelet reacted to luminol, I confronted him.
Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Wait, when did that happen?
In a different timeline.
Isn't that against the rules?
What do you mean? What rules? I hope you're not gonna try and bring up Nox's 10 Commandments. As mentioned earlier on, all supernatural agencies ruled out. No more than one secret room or passage, no hitherto undiscovered poisons, no any appliance which will need a long scientific explanation, no one with extrasensory perception or similar powers can appear. 5 maybe? No accident must ever help the detective, nor must he ever have an unaccountable intuition which proves to be right. Is maybe 6? Detective must not commit the crime. The detective must declare any clues he may discover. The stupid friend of the detective, the Watson, must conceal nothing from the reader. Twin brothers and doubles generally must not appear unannounced. K. Please, do not appear unannounced again. My double. Does it really matter if it's against the rules of fair? The truth is the truth. Let's say that incident P happens and after that the timeline splits into timeline A and B. I like how they're using mathematical logic, because usually they use P for like mathematical logic problems as well. I don't think it's unfair to base a theory in timeline A on information I found in timeline B. After all, A and B both came from the same place, P. If you trace the history of both timelines, you'd end up back at incident P. Now, if I could change what happened with incident P by visiting timeline A or B, then yes, it'd be a different story. I don't know that it'd be unfair per se, but it'd certainly be breaking some pretty big rules. Like, you know, the principle of causality. I'm sure that Dio killed the old woman. By extension, that means you couldn't have killed her. I'm assuming Dio wasn't originally intended to be part of the Nonary game. Somehow he got in and took the old woman's place. That's how he ended up as Quark's partner. This is just an educated guess, but I have a feeling his plan was to replace one of us. I doubt it mattered which one. I have no idea why he would want to do something like that, and I don't know why he did it either. But the fact remains that he did. He hid in a warehouse on floor A and waited for someone to come out of one of the AB rooms. That someone turned out to be the old woman. She left Quark asleep in the AB room and came out on her own. Somehow he managed to get close enough to stab her. He did it near the wall with the graffiti on it. I'm guessing he stabbed her from behind so that he wouldn't get any blood on himself. As soon as she was dead, he wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. No, wait, actually, he probably took the bracelet first. Then he would have needed to wipe the blood off, so he used the handkerchief for that too. Anyway, the point is that he got the bracelet and put it on. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the rightmost AB room and its neighbor. Probably didn't expect they'd move, or he would have put it somewhere else. After that, he headed back into the AB room that the woman had left. Quark would have still been fast asleep, so as far as he knew, Dio was there the whole time. This does raise a few other questions, but I'll have to save those for later. For now, let's move on to the other murders. Well, actually, one of them probably isn't a murder.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about Alice. I'm pretty sure she committed suicide.
All of humanity is going to die. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here!
She'd been infected with Radical 6. I think that infection caused her to take her own life. She used Dio's knife, which she'd found in a warehouse after the AB removed and exposed it. She took it with her and then used it to stab herself in the crew quarters. That's why she didn't use the scalpel, because Quark, I don't think he used it in this timeline. I'm not sure. Next are Clover and Tenmyoji. The first, maybe, I think he did use the scalpel, but anyway, fuck it, it doesn't matter. It really does not matter. First question is who put the handcuffs on them. Let's say Quark or Clover. Clover and Tenmyoji. The clue is the message Clover left, 016. If you think about it though, it doesn't make any sense. Clover's left hand was in the handcuffs. That means she would have had to write with her right hand on her right thigh. I feel like it would be really hard to do that, you know? Yeah. A little bit. And I think I could write like that. Why not just use your left thigh? The thing is, I think she did. When she died, her legs slumped together and the message got transferred to her right thigh. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. We just never saw the original because we didn't bother to check the other leg. In other words, she wasn't trying. Dio! Was it really Dio? I thought I was wrong. I thought I was just seeing shit where it wasn't there. But is it really Dio? Did she really write Dio? She was trying to write Dio. Yes! Yes, I was actually right! I thought I had actually proven wrong when the Luna thing happened. Damn, okay, I was right. She wrote Dio. With her dying breath, she was trying to tell us the name of her killer. Now about Kay and Dio. I think there was a pretty good chance Dio killed Kay. Here's how I imagine it happened. Kay probably sprayed Dio's bracelet with the luminol. We found the bottle in Kay's robe. You wouldn't have seen the reaction immediately, but Dio would have known what was coming. As soon as Kay turned the lights off, it would be clear that Dio had taken the old woman's bracelet. My guess is he's decided to take preemptive action. Sorry, I'm bumping the mic a bit, so I just need to adjust it. When we found... not there. Okay, there we go. When we found their bodies, the lights in the rec room were on. Maybe Kay turned to switch the light off, and Dio took that opportunity to attack him. Kay was hurt pretty badly, but he didn't die right away. He probably managed to grab the spear and stab Dio. And we all know that Kay was attached to the old woman as well. Was like a mother to him. Then he died. So that counts for all 6 bodies, none of them your fault.
Sigma, I'm glad you don't think I did it, but all of your theories are just, well, theories. Like Alice committing suicide. How can you be sure? Say she was infected with Radical 6. She could have been murdered before her symptoms even began to present themselves. As for Clover and Tenmyoji, I could easily have killed them. You don't have any proof that Clover's message was mirrored like you say, or even that it was supposed to refer to Dio. Even if it did, that's not conclusive evidence of his guilt. The same goes for Kay and Dio. I could have killed them both. Why do you trust me so much?
You've made me trust you so much. As I've said from the beginning, I was suspicious of Luna and I think she had something to do with everything. And I was right on that, but I did trust her and I never once thought she was evil. Maybe I did say it a couple times as a joke, she's evil, or something like that, or she's creepy, but me and myself in my brain, I never once thought that she was actually a sinister person. And there was a lot of times, like, when I wasn't thinking that she was behind a lot of this shit, I was thinking, no, she's just a genuinely good human being. Luna, that's the reason. The reason I trust you so much is because I've gone through many different timelines now with you, and you've always proven yourself to be an utmost trust. What the fuck am I saying? Always proving yourself to be the epitome of a trustworthy person. Luna, unless you prove me wrong right now, or in the true ending, I have no reason to ever believe that you are anything but trustworthy.
I'm a machine. I'm part of this place. How can you trust a machine?
That's why I trust you.
What?
I trust you because you're a robot. Your robotness is just one more reason you can't be the killer. Well, 3 more reasons.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
Rule number 1. A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. Sigma.
Luna, I have to ask you. Can you tell me, well, everything you know? Your mind is in the central server. You should know everything that's happened here. There was a long pause. Luna stood up and walked deeper into the garden. I followed her in silence. The bench, huh? Eventually we reached the bench. Luna quietly sat down, and just like last time, I lowered myself down beside her.
You were right. I didn't kill them.
I know.
How should I explain?
I didn't think for a moment that you did.
Well, actually, you got most of it right.
I'm sorry, I just told a lie. For a while, I thought that you had killed Alice, you know? Or killed yourself, or something like that. In like previous, like much early on, like episode, around the 10 episodes, you know? Something like 12, 13 or whatever. As I said, I thought maybe you killed them then, but as I spent more time with you, as I learned more about you, who you are, how you are as a person, I never thought once that you were like a psycho killer. Someone behind everything, but not a bad person. It doesn't matter. Tell me everything.
Well, first, yes, Dio did sneak into the facility. He used the large cargo elevator and came into the warehouse on floor A through the number 9 door. Since the game hadn't started yet, anyone could go through it.
That doesn't really sound like sneaking. Sounds more like he just walked in.
Yes, I guess you could say that. He did get in pretty easily. But that's because Zero Jr. lured him here.
What do you mean?
Dio wasn't a surprise.
Oh, okay. So he wasn't... Well, yeah, well, now that I think about it, yeah, things went strangely smoothly for an unplanned person to be just present there. I guess they were planning for him to show up from the beginning.
Both Zeros knew that he was going to come.
So they brought him here?
In a way. Because
But why?
his presence was an important part of Zero's project.
What project?
I can't go into that right now. We'd be here forever. Right now, let's just focus on the murders, okay? Anyway, Dio found his way in. They made sure he didn't know that he was actually being let in.
So why did he come here? Sigma, that's a long-ass story that we can save for another time.
To make sure Zero's project failed. His first step was to pretend to be one of the players. As for how he did that, you had it pretty much right. The old woman was the first one out, and he killed her under the graffiti. He put a bracelet on after he wiped the blood off it with the handkerchief. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the 5th and 6th AB rooms.
5th and 6th?
Counting from the left in their original placement.
Oh, okay. In other words, the rightmost room would be the 6th room and the next one would be the 5th?
Right. After that, he went back into the 5th AB room where Quark was sleeping. Then he just waited for Quark to wake up.
What were you doing while that was happening?
Nothing. I couldn't do anything. My body had been turned off. Zero Jr. had powered me down. My body wasn't activated until after Dio went into the 5th room. I couldn't help her. All I could do was watch while she was murdered.
It must be horrifying.
Everything in this place is controlled by Zero Jr. I couldn't try and prevent Dio from getting in either.
Wait, if Zero Jr. controls everything, and he was the one who moved the 6th room with the crane?
Yes, that's right. Zero Jr. moved the room, not me.
Okay. Then who moved the old woman?
Me. It took me 10 minutes to get out of my AB room once I was turned back on. I ran over to check on her as soon as I did. Then I carried her back to the room I'd been.
Sorry. Then I carried her back to the room I'd been in. Why did you do that? So why don't we... Okay, look, this... I hope they answer it now. Why isn't she dead in this timeline? If we go with Alice, why is she not dead? We never find her in this timeline. Why?
Because I was ordered to.
What?
Luna, listen to me very carefully.
Okay, if this is Akane, bro, you've gotten very, very different in terms of your voice. She was ordered to. Is the old woman Zero?
As you already know, the final stage of the project begins in 2 hours. This will be the culmination of many years of hard work.
Her voice is the announcer's voice, bro. Her voice is the announcer's voice, damn.
We cannot afford failure.
Yes, I understand.
Then let's make sure. What is your mission?
Enter the nonary game as one of the participants and observe the actions of the other players.
Yes, and what else about that?
Ensure that they do what they are supposed to and guide them down the correct paths.
How many players will there be?
Myself and 7 others, ma'am.
Myself and 7 others, that's 8.
Will you be participating as well?
Yes. Our plan dictates that I must.
And this is what Kay meant when she said she has to die. Because she was going through this plan.
An individual by the name of Dio will be entering this facility presently. He has been led to believe he is doing so undetected.
So, this is why she had to die for this, and this is what Kay was talking about.
You've been briefed on him already, correct?
She had to, die for this plan, and he was horrified at that possibility.
Yes. He will murder the first person to leave one of the AB rooms and take their place. If a pair is the first out, he'll probably kill both of them. That's all the information I've been given on him, ma'am.
Is there a problem?
With all due respect, ma'am, I would like to state that I don't feel right about this. We know someone is going to be killed, and we're just going to let it happen?
Luna didn't know that it was gonna be the old woman she's speaking to right now.
I also have doubts about the use of Radical 6.
The use of Radical 6.
Are you sure? Infecting all these people with such a horrible
all of us infected. Yikes.
That is none of your concern. Your only concern is to follow your orders.
But...
Luna, I am giving you an order. I am in command, and you do as I say.
Okay, Akane, bro, you've gotten to be a real bitch, Look, maybe your plan here is an actual good plan that's gonna help humanity in some way, but you can be nicer to Luna, bro. Just be a little nicer to her. She sounds sad.
You are programmed to do as I say. You know this.
Yes.
Good. Now, I have one final order.
Another order, ma'am?
Yes. When you leave the AB room, the person Dio has killed will still be there. I would like you to move them.
Where?
To the room you are about to enter. The 6th AB room.
But... why?
Not your concern. As a participant in the game, you must have as little knowledge of it as possible. That is why I have made sure you are unable to access any classified data.
So she doesn't know everything. Maybe she does now, but she didn't know everything before, huh? Still, why do we not find her body in the rightmost timeline?
There are things you must not know. In order for this project to succeed, we need you to be as close to a clean slate as possible. There are some things you already know, which ideally you would not. Unfortunately, this is unavoidable, so you must refrain from divulging anything you know about the project to the other participants. You must never tell anyone what you know about Dio, or the body, or that you carried it to the 6th AB room. You will have to pretend you know nothing more than the rest of the participants.
Is that an order?
Yes. Do I make myself clear?
Crystal.
Yes.
Sorry if I'm not saying much, I'm just taking this all in. I'm just enthralled, honestly. I'm just listening,
After
bro.
that, I went into the AB room as I'd been told to. As soon as I stepped inside, my body deactivated. But since my brain is in the main computer, I was still awake, so I still saw everything. While I waited, I used the security cameras to see what was going on in the rest of the facility.
And you saw the old woman being murdered.
Yes, it was hard. What I was seeing made no sense. Several of my higher level processes nearly failed. To think that she would be the first person to come out. I think she knew that Dio was going to kill her. When she'd said she had one final order for me, I didn't understand what she meant. Like a fool, I told her I didn't approve, when I had no idea what she was prepared to do. When she died, whatever I have that passes for a heart felt like it snapped in two.
That's such a sad line. Jesus Christ. That line itself just made me tear up. It was so sad. I think I understand. Everything you did because you'd been ordered to?
Yes.
Does B Garden stand for Bomb Garden? Please don't let B Garden stand for Bomb Garden. That'll be dumb as hell. And it was the old woman who gave you those orders? Then is she Zero Senior? Yes.
No.
Oh. What? But if she gave you the orders...
She did, but she wasn't the only person I took orders from.
There was a somebody else?
Yes.
And that person is Zero Senior?
Yes. They worked together to develop the project she mentioned.
Is it Santa? Are they fucking... Is it Aoi and Akane back at it again, trying to kill all of us? Is it them again? I thought it was Snake, but is it Santa? Oh my god, bro, these guys just can't take a break. Just don't kidnap us and make us go through torturous experiments. It's that easy. You don't need to do anything else. Just don't kidnap us and make us do nonary games.
So I suppose, technically, my orders came from both of them. And they were both controlling Zero Jr., too. I told you before that Zero Jr. moved the 6th AB room. Although that's strictly true, he didn't do it of his own free will. They ordered him to do it. He was following orders just like me.
I mean, he's an AI.
I
But
don't
why?
know. I really don't. Maybe they did it so that people wouldn't suspect me.
If they didn't want people to suspect you, then why have you moved the body in the first place? Eventually we'd figure out that the rooms had been moved and that she was in your room.
Then maybe they wanted the opposite.
You mean...
Maybe they wanted you to suspect me.
That doesn't make sense either. If they wanted people to suspect you, why move the room?
You're right. Then maybe they only wanted certain people to be suspicious of me.
You mean like Alice?
Yes. Perhaps they wanted Alice to find the handkerchief and the knife. That would explain why they moved the room.
So they somehow knew Dio would hide the knife there?
Yes, I think so.
But how could they have known that?
Well, whatever the reasons were, Alice did notice that the room was moved, which meant that Clover also figured it out. And just like you said, Alice used the knife to take her life. Clover didn't realize that, though. Or perhaps she didn't want to. In any event, she decided that I must have killed Alice to keep her quiet. So she confronted me. It was right after the second round of the AB game. Using Phi's timetable, that would be 0 hours, 0 minutes.
So you know about that as well, huh? Wait, you're listening to us in the security office?
Yes.
I am always listening, Sigma.
That wasn't all I was listening to, though. I know everything that happened in the facility after my body collapsed.
You were watching through the security cameras.
Yes, I was. I could see and hear everything. Anyway, we're at 0 hours, 0 minutes.
Wait, aren't I infected with Radical 6 in this timeline? I remember my vision slowed down and shit, bruh. Bruh, what the hell's gonna happen to me?
I was in the hallway on floor A when Clover found me and took me to room 2 in the crew quarters. We entered at about 0 hours, 1 minute. She was very forceful.
I know you killed Alice. Tell me the truth and I'll let you live. Now fess up! I'm only gonna give you one chance. If you lie or try to play dumb or something,
I told her the truth, of course.
I'll kill you right in front of her.
I explained that I hadn't killed Alice, that she'd been infected with Radical 6, and it had caused her to kill herself. Clover was never going to believe that, though. We argued about it for nearly 9 minutes. It wasn't just Alice she asked me about. She asked me about the murder of the old woman, and about the AB room being moved. She wasn't very nice about it.
I'm sure she wasn't, bro, because her friend's fucking dead in front of her.
But I couldn't answer any of her questions.
Because of your orders.
Yes. Then, at about 0 hours, 10 minutes, she must have run out of patience. She stuck her hand in her pocket and started moving toward me. She backed me up against the wall.
And injected you with tubercularine, and you... Wait. She sounds terrified. Luna sounds
And
scared.
pulled her hand out of her pocket. She was holding the injection gun. I tried to take it away from her.
But she ended up injecting
I
you.
even screamed for help. She refused to let go, of course, while we were fighting over it.
Clover killed her. Whoa, hold on a minute. The trigger got pulled in the fight, I get that part. What I don't understand is why it did anything to you. ABT.
You mean because I'm a golem?
Yes.
One of my orders was always to act like I was one of the players. A human.
I thought they were gonna say that even if, like, I'm not a human, when ABT gets injected with tubercularine, it still makes me collapse and I can't, like, get up until the effects wear off.
Any human injected with that amount of tubercularine would die.
That's why you, died? To keep up the facade that you were human?
No. I collapsed because Zero Jr. turned off the power to my body again.
Okay.
He probably felt he had to. Maintaining the illusion that I was human was probably in his orders, too. So to make it look like I had died, he turned the power off. Whatever the case, it was an accident. I don't think Clover ever intended to actually kill me. She only took the injection gun to try and threaten me.
How can you be sure?
When I collapsed, she looked terrified.
I'm sure she actually was.
She checked for my pulse and listened to see if I was breathing. She also shook my body and called out to me several times. If she'd meant to kill me, why do all that?
She didn't mean to kill you.
After a few moments, she ran off to the infirmary to get the AED.
The defibrillator.
Yes.
That used an electric shock to restart the heart, right?
Correct.
So that was why she left?
Yes.
At 0 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds, Clover left the cabin in the crew quarters.
She ran off toward the infirmary. On the way, she bumped into Dio.
Dio?
Yes. I guess she just saw him, really. They didn't talk. She just ran past.
And he just watched her go by?
Yes. I imagine he was curious, of course. He probably wondered what she was doing. But he chose not to go after her. He had something else to do.
You had to plant some bombs. At 0 hours, 12 minutes, Dio enters the room.
He seemed pretty surprised to find my body.
Yeah, I
It
bet.
didn't take him long to get over it, though.
Wouldn't imagine it would. What did he do then?
He'd gone there for 2 reasons. One was to get Alice's bracelet, which was a blue solo.
Right. Without it, Dio and Kay, the yellow pair, wouldn't be able to get. Why can't I speak? Jesus Christ! Without it, Dio and Kay, the yellow pair, wouldn't be able to get through the secondary door. Right?
Yeah, but he couldn't find it.
Of course! Fire had already taken it by
Yes. But there was something else he wanted to do, too.
then. Plant a bomb.
He was there to take the knife.
Oh.
Removing it was gruesome.
But why did he want the knife? Was it because he'd use it to kill the old woman?
No, I don't think so.
Then what do you think? It had
I think he
myrmidons
didn't
on
want
it.
anyone to see the engraving on the knife's blade.
Myrmidons.
That's why he hid it so well after he killed the old woman.
Why wouldn't he want anybody to see that?
Do you remember what it said?
Myrmidons.
There was a word engraved on the blade.
Myrmidons.
Yes.
What does Myrmidons mean?
It's the name of the organization he belongs to.
What is it? Like a club or something?
I don't think so.
It's a cult, bro, a cult. Well, what is it then?
I don't really know.
It's a cult and they're the army of the cult. There we go, that's it. Move on. No
I'm
idea?
afraid not.
Wait, wasn't he here to try and stop whatever Zero was doing?
Yes.
Then, wouldn't that mean he's on our side? No! No! No!
I don't know about that.
No, not at all.
He's killed 4 people. I'm not really sure he's on anyone's side.
You've got a point. Damn it, this is ridiculous. I guess this enemy of my enemy isn't my friend, huh?
May I continue?
Yeah, keep going. After he took the knife, Dio rifled through what few belongings Alice had. Luna said he didn't seem to be looking for anything in particular. He was probably just checking to see if she had anything useful. That was where he found the key to Kay's suit. He didn't seem to have any particular reason for taking it, at least as far as Luna could tell. At 0 hours 13 minutes, Dio left the room.
He heard Kay opening the cyan door and ran out. When he left, he was heading toward the infirmary. My guess is that he was going after Clover. He found her with the AED. She was probably planning to just ignore him and head back, but Dio didn't let her.
Hey, wait. Just what are you planning to do with that thing? Thinking about trying to resuscitate Luna? And why would you want to do that? You were the one who killed her, weren't you?
When Clover tried to push past Dio, Luna said they began to fight.
What do you think you're doing?
Dio pulled the knife out of his pocket and pointed it at Clover's throat. That was when he showed up. Tenmyoji.
Dio, what the hell are you doing?
None of your goddamn business. Stay out of this, you senile old shit.
Like hell, you son of a bitch!
He also called me a senile old fuck when I was crushing my arm, dude. Why has he called me a senile old shit as well? He let out a yell and he leapt towards Dio. The younger man dodged him easily and lashed out with the knife. Tenmyoji caught Dio's hand with a grunt, and for a moment the two men struggled. Then as the knife edged closer, he wrapped his other hand around the blade and tried to force it away. But Dio was a much younger and stronger man, and the wound Tenmyoji gave himself with the knife didn't do him any favors. He put up a valiant fight, but with a raw Dio threw him off, and Tenmyoji collapsed to the floor.
What are you going to do?
Let's see. How about this? How cute. You two really look great together, you know?
Bruh.
What are you going to do to us?
Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna handcuff you to a sink. Actually, I already have.
Are you gonna beat us to death or something?
Ugh, no. Nothing so tasteless.
What are you going to do then?
He's gonna let the tubercularian kill you, bro.
How'd you like to make a bet?
A bet?
You've got, 20-some minutes until the primary white doors open. So I'd say you've got 25 minutes until they close. Give or take. If somebody happens to come by here before the doors close, you might live. But if nobody finds you, well...
And we just didn't find them, huh?
We'll be penalized.
Exactly. So, I suggest you start screaming for help
Now.
now. Unfortunately for you, just about all the rooms in this place are behind at least 2 nice thick doors. So unless they're pretty close, nobody's gonna hear you scream. Well, I'm off to the Floor B warehouse, okay? Enjoy your last 25 minutes. Later.
"25 minutes passed and no one came. Of course, by then there were only 3 other people who could have come, apart from Dio.
Me, Phi, or K? You mean me, Phi, and K, right?
Yes, you were in the crew quarters at this point.
Yeah. Kay had told us about you. We'd also noticed that the knife in Alice's chest had been removed. If only we'd known what was if only we'd known what was happening in the infirmary.
Unfortunately for Clover and Tenmyoji, their time had come. Once the primary white door closed, both of their bracelets injected them with Soparil.
Anesthetic,
Yes.
right?
Almost immediately they started to feel sleepy. I think that's when Clover realized she was definitely going to die. That was when she decided to leave her message. Just as you said, she wrote on her left thigh with her right hand.
And the word she wrote was Dio.
Yes.
I knew it! I'm so happy!
As for what happened in the rec room, well, I guess I don't really need to tell you. Your theory was essentially correct. What you said was what happened.
Dio attacked Kay and Kay attacked him back. So Kay sprayed Dio's bracelet with the luminol, and then while his back was turned, Dio attacked him with the axe. Dio mortally wounded him but didn't kill him, so Kay turned around and stabbed Dio with the spear. And I guess that's when we found them.
Yes.
When did Kay get the luminol?
After they went through the white door, Dio and Kay found themselves in the director's office.
Yeah, we've been there before. Nice.
When they were done there, they headed back to floor A to look for everyone else. They went to the crew quarters first, then to the infirmary.
Wait, what am I saying we've been there before? That's literally where we did the freaking lion laptop thing.
Of course, they found Clover and Tenmyoji's bodies.
I'm so excited to find out what the last puzzle room is. Like, I just want to know what the actual room is. Like, what is it gonna be? Like, I just really want to know, dude. Like, what is it gonna be? Like, escape pod or something? Submarine?
Dio expected to find them, of course, but he pretended to be shocked. Anyway, Kay checked them over for anything useful.
And that was when he found the luminol.
Right. That's everything that happened. Do you have any questions?
Well, what do you think? Does a bear shit in the woods? Bro, it's not time for these kinds of phrases. Well, the first thing is Quark's bracelet. Why was it in the infirmary?
Tenmyoji had it. Then when Dio attacked him, it fell out of his pocket.
But why did Tenmyoji have Quark's bracelet? Because he froze him, bro.
I told him where it was.
When?
Do you remember when you were in the rec room with Phi and Tenmyoji?
Yep. Yeah, when you sprayed us with the luminol, right? Sure, I remember. I remember that.
Right after then. When he left the rec room, he went toward the green door to look for Quark. I ran into him at the end of the hallway, where the 3 doors and the switch are. That was when I told him.
Quark's in the treatment pod.
Look, Tenmyoji. The center door is unlocked. He took off through it without another word.
That was the treatment room, right?
Yes.
Where Quark was sleeping.
Right. It only took him a moment. As soon as he saw Quark, he ran to his pod and started crying.
Out of relief, right?
Yes. The display on the pod showed Quark's vital signs. It was obvious he was alive the moment you looked at it. Next to the pod was Quark's bracelet. That was how Tenmyoji got it.
Why was Quark's bracelet off?
I took it off.
How?
Aluminum foil.
Huh. What? You mean with the stuff from the crew quarters?
Oh, you found it? Did you know that aluminum foil has electromagnetic shielding properties?
What?
Here's an exciting fact
That is cool. So the cold sleep function wasn't used at all. I thought you put Quark in cold sleep and unfroze him real quickly. Wait, you're telling me the aluminum foil can block the electromagnetic waves your heart sends out?
Yes, all you have to do is wrap it around your bracelet.
And these bracelets think your heart is stopped.
Yes.
Holy fucking shit! It was that easy all along.
Anyway, I used some aluminum foil to get Quark's bracelet off. Then I put it next to the pod.
Wait, why was Quark in the pod to begin with?
Oh, that's easy. I put him there.
When did you do that?
Remember when we were first looking for Quark? I found him unconscious near the entrance to the Golem Bay.
Okay. So you carried him to the treatment pod?
Yes.
Were you the one who unlocked Treatment Center 2?
No, I was not. I do not have the authority to operate any of this facility's machinery.
So Zero Jr. unlocked it. So it was Zero Jr.
That's right.
Okay. You reactivated your body too, right? Man, I don't get any of this. Why the hell did he do that? I guess it wasn't really him that did it, huh? He was just doing what Zero Senior and the old lady told him to do. Everything leads back to them, huh? Of course it does. So are those Kay's parents, you know, his dad and his mom? So Zero Senior is Kay's dad, huh? So are you going to tell me?
What?
Isn't that obvious? Tell me what this project is. Everything that happens in here has something to do with it. So why were we brought here?
To play the nonary game.
Yeah, but why? And why were we supposed to play the nonary game?
That was part of the project.
Why did Alice kill herself?
Because she was infected with Radical 6.
How did she get infected?
Zero Senior and the old woman did that.
Why?
It was a necessary evil. It had to happen for the project to succeed.
What would have happened if Alice hadn't committed suicide?
Clover wouldn't have suspected me, and she wouldn't have accidentally killed me.
That's what we've seen in the other timeline.
I
Then
wouldn't
what?
have collapsed, and Dio wouldn't have found my body. That would have meant the confrontation in the infirmary never took place.
In other words, you're saying Clover and Semyoji died for this project.
Yes.
Well, like actually it was the tuberculin that killed them, but they were only injected with it because of their bracelets, and they were only wearing those bracelets because of the nonary game. The nonary game was part of the project, and that's one more way it killed them.
I guess, if you want to look at it that way.
So please, tell us about the project. Now what about Kay and Dio? Why would they kill each other?
Because Dio killed the old woman. He was worried about getting caught, so he tried to kill Kay before he could find out the truth.
And if Dio hadn't killed the old lady, what happened in the rec room would have never taken place, right?
Yes,
So let me ask you this. Why did Dio kill her?
so that he could pose as one of the participants.
And why did he do that?
To disrupt the project.
And why did she let him kill
The
her?
same reason they did all of this. It was a necessary evil. The project couldn't be allowed to fail.
Just tell me a straight answer, bro. What the fuck is going on? What is the project? 6 people died here. 4 of them were murdered, and one way or another by Dio. At first, that makes it look like Dio's the reason they all died, but that's not true, is it? All of them, all 6 of them, they all died for this project. That means that the murderer, or I guess I should say murderers, were the old lady and Zero Senior, right? Please, Luna, tell me, what is this project about? Who is the old woman? Who is Zero?
Sigma,
What?
would you hug me?
Yeah, sure, I can hug you. What? Instead of answering, Luna wrapped her arms around me and buried her face in my chest. My own arms hovered in the air, confused about where they should go. I swallowed hard and tried to rein in my heartbeat, which had suddenly doubled. I was about to speak when I felt something warm on my chest. Is she crying? Was Luna crying?
This feels nice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. I lowered one hand to her head and began to gently stroke her hair. Hey, Luna? What the hell is going on?
I'm sorry. My ABT is usually held in place by muscle fiber. But after Clover gave me the tubocurarine,
Okay. I get
This-
it.
does it scare you?
No.
This is what I really look like. I'm a golem. Just a machine. A jumble of metal and plastic that pretends to be real.
Look, I don't give a shit if I'm being Chinese roomed right now. To me, you are real. And if whatever was what you're saying is just a pre-programmed set of responses, I'll think of those preset. I will think of Luna as a person before I think of your pre-programmed responses. To me, through all of this, you are a person, and that's how you'll remain in my head. I don't give a shit if you're a robot or not. I wrapped my arms around Luna and hugged her as tight as I could.
You believed in me this whole time.
Yeah,
Even though I look like this?
and now she's gonna look like the Terminator. Of course, I trust you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I wish I could stay here forever. You feel so nice. But I think my time is up.
This just reminds me of the submarine ending from fucking 999, bro. A non-canon, like non-true, but fucking sad-ass ending where we get a shit ton of info. What?
I've done things I really shouldn't have. Do you remember what you asked me earlier? About if Zero Jr. had reactivated my body? Remember? The truth is, he didn't. I did. I went to the part of the core that controls Zero Jr., and I hacked it.
What?
Yes, that was the first thing. The second. Do you know what the second one was?
Talking to us?
If I had really wanted to, I could have saved Clover and Tenmyoji. Then Kay and Dio probably wouldn't have killed each other. That's not all. I could have stopped Alice from killing herself. And I could have even saved the old woman at the very beginning. In other words, I had the ability to disobey my orders. But I didn't. That's the second thing. I broke the first law.
Of robotics.
I was scared. I was afraid to die. Obviously, hacking the core and taking control of Zero Jr.'s systems is very, very bad. Golems who don't follow orders can become dangerous, so we're terminated if we disobey.
You were scared of being terminated.
You lose access to your body, of course, but everything that's stored in the core, your memories, your consciousness, is deleted.
You fade away to nothing. What? Wait, are you
Yes,
saying?
very soon now I'll be gone. Zero Jr. is probably recovering himself right now. Once he's done, I doubt I'll be around much longer.
What? Why? Okay, quick, just tell me what the project is about. Why?
I watched 6 people die and did nothing. I deserved this.
No, you don't. Even if you had done something, you would have been killed anyway. You can't blame yourself. You did what you could. You're not wrong. This game is what's wrong. Forcing you to watch your friends die is what's wrong. Dude, I'm sorry. This scene is really sad. It's made me cry a little bit. And it's really effective, don't get me wrong. I don't want to poke fun at it, but imagining Sigma saying this while both his arms are just straight at his sides, like it is in this picture, is so funny. Like, he's saying all these heartwarming things, but he's just like, his arms are just at his side, he's not touching her at all. He's just like, yes, you're not wrong, bro. And he's just got his arms straight down.
Oh, Sigma, thank you. I'm really glad I met you.
I'm glad I met you too. Luna, it's going to be okay. I'm not gonna let them do this. You're gonna be fine, I promise. Just please don't.
Sorry. My time's up.
Please just tell me the
At
project.
least I get to die in your arms.
Not if he's keeping them down by his sides like that. Sigma, hug that poor thing. Luna.
Thank you,
Jesus Christ.
Sigma. And goodbye, Doctor.
I'm Zero. I am Zero. I'm Zero. I'm Zero. Oh! Doctor? But she couldn't answer. I squeezed my eyes shut and held her, unable to bear the thought of letting any more of her slip away. I'm Zero, guys. I am Zero. Sigma is 0. With one last quiet chime, the music box wound down. I was left with nothing but silence and the cold pool of tears over my heart. Wait, we didn't find out where the Zero Bomb is! We didn't find out where the Zero Bomb is, bro. The Luna ending. Tears in the Rain. Nice freaking robot tears. Fucking Blade Runner shit. Good movie. Luna's face. Right all the way on the left. Wait, the order is physically the order in which they are left to right on the screen, isn't it? How? No, why do I know where the Zero Bomb is? I don't. I really don't. I don't. This lock isn't unlocked. I don't know where the fuck this thing is. I really don't freaking know this. Everybody, thank you very much for watching. That was a very... I'm sorry if I was quiet and not commentating much. That was just a very effective, very emotional and sad just... Wait, okay, Sigma's face. Okay, sorry. Sorry, I was doing my outro, but then I thought, look at Sigma's face there. Okay, we see Sigma's face there. And then we, let's go like, let's go here. Yeah, just give me a sec.
Now, let's move on to the second topic.
Face, let's see, are they similar? Eyebrow looks similar, but so does Tem Myoji, so nah, that's just like eyebrow, male eyebrow. Can't really say anything about the eyebrow. Hairstyle? No. Can't really say anything about that either. Huh. I don't know, I have no fucking idea. I have no freaking clue. Wait, so is K then not me, but my son? Am I K's father? Anyway, everybody, thanks for watching. I don't know, dude, my theories are dumb now. I'm just doing some dumb shit, just spouting nonsense. But anyway, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Very emotional episode. I really loved it a lot. I loved that scene a lot with Luna. It's honestly probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite scene in this whole game. It was just so long but so well done. It was just me and her having a long ass conversation. She told me about all her information, what she knew, what she did, this, that, her fears and what was wrong with her and stuff like that. And then I also knew that finally, I knew what was wrong with her. It's like, and I also finally found out that she was actually part of all this, just like my suspicions were correct. I mean, I was satisfied with that, but then also she died. I don't know. It's made me really emotional, honestly. I did cry a little bit, but then thinking about Sigma with his arms down by his side. Stop that! I don't know. But yeah. I think we might be ending the episode in the next... I'm ending the episode. That is definitely happening, but I think we might be finishing the game in the next episode or the episode after that. Everybody, thank you very, very much for watching. I will see you all next time. We apparently know where the number 0 bomb is now. I'm glad that the game thinks we do, because I don't. Goodbye.